Parents are being warned tonight about a common chemical found in many plastics.
University of Minnesota studies show it might be linked to language delays in children, where they learn to speak words at a slower rate. Valley News Team's Katie Opperly spoke with the researcher behind this study.
This family of chemicals has an effect, even in pregnancy, on potentially long-term health outcomes.
A team of researchers at the University of Minnesota has the goal of looking at the effects of the chemical called phthalates found in plastics.
We think this is an issue with hormones, and hormones primarily are regulated by the brain.
So they began to look at how exposure to this chemical is altering brain function, specifically in children, like language delays.
What we observed was the higher the phthalate level, the more likely they were to be language delayed.
One large problem is there's a reason this chemical is often called the everywhere chemical. Oftentimes, people think of food containers when they consider the dangers of plastic. You should keep that in mind, but also consider things like shampoos and lotions. The FDA includes food containers, personal hygiene products, and dozens of others on the list of things containing phthalates. But there is some good news.
Low chemical exposure is associated with childhood development. However, it's important to know that these things can change over time. There is early intervention, and there are ways to reduce chemical exposure.
So they're looking at how reducing chemical exposure and working with these children to help improve these language delays can turn things around. Ruby says the main goal of this study is to educate and move forward based on what they're able to learn. In Fargo, Katie Opperly, Valley News Live.
The researchers are also continuing to monitor the children from their studies to see if their physical growth and other health factors are being impacted.